It's time. It's about time. We're starting, kids. Welcome to the Time Spent Poorly program with your fantastic hosts, Derek and Edwardo. We have a special guest tonight. His name is Jeff.
Cool.
Woo! Jefscool. I am a part-time announcer and resident alcoholic, The Beard. I don't even know what we're discussing tonight, but we had the music.
And whenever the music comes on, that means it's time for a show, right?
It's go time!
All right, echo's down. I know that bothers Derek.
It does. I don't like the echo.
We need Christopher Walken to come in and be like,
needs more echo.
Needs more echo. All right. Yeah, hey, everybody, welcome to the show. Good stuff. Uh-oh. We got a sneeze coming.
I'd like to be able to see myself on this screen.
Oh, would you?
I would love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah!
We also want that. Yeah.
Oh, my face is so white and my beard is so dark.
Yes, it is.
It's like there's something that lives in here. I mean, can you guys see it?
Oh, yeah.
It's like Quado is just gonna part the beard and be like...
Quaid. Quaid. I'm not getting rid of the Quado bit. The Quado bit's gold.
Right out my chin. I got my own chin Quado.
Quaid. Good movie.
Fantastic.
Bet you wish you had 3 hands.
No, this makes me wish.
Get you hasta Mars.
God, it's a good movie.
It's a fantastic movie.
My favorite part of the movie is obviously when Arnold is like out on the surface of Mars, and it's like too long, and it happens several times.
It's gonna pop out of his head.
Like,
He looks like a really angry baby.
Yeah, I actually have a new bit I'm working on.
Are you?
Yeah, it's I recently was talking to a couple who they're going through some shit, and you can tell when you're talking to them that they're like, they've seen some shit, you know. And I'm like, you know, I'm glad you guys are working it out. You know, you're warriors. I could tell you've seen some shit, you know. But the stuff they don't tell you about warriors is most of them have like PTSD. I'm like they show Conan the Barbarian out there cleaving bitches in half with his claymore, you know. But they don't show him when he gets back home and his wife's got like 2 kids hanging on each tit, and she's like, why won't you talk to me? I just don't get why you won't talk to me. He's like, fine, bitch, fine, I'll talk to you. Do you want to know why I cannot sleep at night? Every time I close my eyes, I look into the eyes of the people I've murdered. Kind of sad. Kind of a sad joke. Huh.
I teared a little.
You should do that.
Just talk to me. Fine. Fine, I will.
That sounds like if Schwarzenegger did SNL.
Every time I go out there, I think about Red Sonja. How I cannot carry her back. Red Sonja died in that narrative. Not even the same movie.
Too bad for Red Sonja.
That's Red Sonja. He's in that movie, and he very much plays Conan, but he's not Conan.
They were married in that movie.
That's right. But his name is not Conan in that movie.
What was it?
I don't even know. He's just obviously playing Conan, though.
Arnold Braunschweiger.
Yeah, they're like, Arnold, we need you to play a new character in this movie. And he's like, I'll play Conan. And they're like, well, it's not. Okay.
It's Conan, but not Conan.
Yeah, that's my new bit. PTSD Conan the Barbarian.
You know, my favorite old movie like that they don't show anymore was Beastmaster.
Oh, Beastmaster with the fucking ferrets, dude?
Yes.
Dude, I swear to God, he keeps those ferrets in his butt.
And the best part is, he gets handed a sword. He goes to the top of a mountain, practices with a stick for 10 minutes, and then he's a master swordsman.
Mm-hmm.
And every 10-year-old boy, after watching that movie on TBS,
practiced with a stick,
and boom, they were master swordsmen.
Absolutely. That's like the movie Aragon, which is garbage. But in that movie Aragon, it's so badly paced, but my favorite part of the movie is in one scene, she's literally like, you're not ready to yield this magic. And then it shows like one thing. And then the next scene, she's like, you're finally ready to yield this magic. Oh yeah, it's not even It's not even a whole montage. It's like one teeny thing happens, and then she's like, "You're finally ready to yield this magic." And you're like, "Is he?"
Instead of a rock and roll montage, it's like a power chord, and
like,
he's got it.
She's like, "You are finally ready. You are a guild master now." It's like, what? I guess did I fall asleep? No. It's just, that's the movie. Okay. And then John Malkovich is in it somehow.
John Malkovich is in a lot of shit.
Dragons shoot fire. It's my Malkovich. I have a dragon. It's not good. I have a dragon. It's shooting fire. They ask him to do movies like that, and he's like, fucking really? Well,
Did you see Velvet Buzzsaw? He was really good in that.
what is it?
Velvet Buzzsaw?
Is that the one with Jake
Yeah,
Gyllenhaal?
Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah.
The best
I haven't
movie,
seen that yet.
It's good.
other than
Is
And
that
John
the
Malkovich
Netflix
is in
one?
it. Yeah.
I'll check it out.
other
And
than
Malkovich is
Con
in it.
Air,
Oh, yeah.
Cyrus the virus. Other than that movie, the best movie that John Malkovich is in is called Art School Confidential.
Never seen it.
And it's a movie about, it's like a satire about art school and all the hippy-dippy weirdos that go to that school. And he plays this drawing teacher. Like he's a drawing teacher at this garbage art school. And there's several scenes of him like negotiating with a guy who he's trying to get his art shown. Like he's an art teacher, but he's trying to get his art shown somewhere. And he's just like, yes, hello, Lorenzo. I just really feel like I've come into my own in this. And he plays like a perfect, like loser art teacher, which is what you do if you don't make it as an artist, is you teach it.
Sounds kind of like the Henry Winkler character in Barry, only the acting teacher.
Yes, very much so. Anyway, Art School Confidential. It's a great movie, actually.
I like him in Knockaround Guys.
Oh, it's been a long time.
That is
since
such a
I've
good
seen
movie.
Also,
Knockaround Guys.
Red.
But there's all those young...
Red was good.
Was Vin Diesel in Knockaround Guys?
Vin Diesel,
Yeah.
Barry Pepper, Seth Green,
And they were all
up and
young.
comers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Seth Green had been around since he was like 5.
Oh, yeah.
but making his mark at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see Red? He's good in Red.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Red's good. Red 2 is even not bad.
I have not seen Red 2, but not because of any reason. I just didn't get around to it, basically.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a good movie though. Isn't Dame what's her face in it?
Helen Mirren.
Helen Mirren.
Helen Mirren.
Yeah.
Helen Mirren.
She's still hot and boneable.
Oh yeah.
Brian Cox is a fine actor.
Brian Cox is amazing. He's not...
I need to watch Succession.
Did you ever watch
I will pistol whip the next one of you who says shenanigans. Farva, what's the name of that restaurant you love?
What's the name of that restaurant you like with all the crazy shit on the walls and the 50-cent wings? Shenanigans? Shenanigans? Is it Shenanigans? Oh.
It's Afghanistan animation.
Not to be confused with Super Troopers 2, which sucks a chode.
I never watched it.
You know,
I fell asleep to it.
I enjoyed it.
I have now gathered fear, though, for a movie that's coming out. I kind of don't want to see the new Jay and Silent Bob.
I want to see the new Jay and Silent Bob.
I want to see it,
but I feel the way you probably feel about the Jay and Silent Bob about the Bad Boys 3.
See, but Bad Boys, here's the difference: is Bad Boys 3 will go to theaters for more than one weekend.
Yeah.
That's true.
Jay and Silent
Bad
Bob
Boys
is
for
literally
life.
going to a theater for one weekend, I think.
Yeah.
Martin Lawrence
And not
is
here.
a little heavy.
He's on that. Have you seen the trailer?
Yeah.
He's heavy in that. And
I know
and working hard to cover it up.
really heavy. And I just have a hard time buying it because Will Smith
Boys
is
2
still
is so
athletic.
Yeah, Will Smith looks like Will Smith did 20 years ago.
Yeah, and Martin Lawrence is like, I don't think you could hack it with Will Smith anymore. He would have a new younger partner and you would be retired or dead.
Right.
It'd be funny, but it'd be funny if they played with that, though.
I hope they do. They should have put that in the trailer.
Instead of hiding
yeah,
that.
the trailer was garbage.
It was super garbage. It doesn't make me want to watch it.
It looks like
all.
it looks like a trailer made in 1996 when Bad Boys 1 came out. And I'm getting really fucking annoyed with the trailers that they do like that when they're doing the reboot shit.
Yeah.
Or trying to revive.
So maybe somebody can help me. I really need help. I've been trying to figure this out now for about a week. I watched the new trailer for the new Terminator movie.
I
Genesis.
skipped that.
No, not Genesis.
No.
Dark Fate.
Dark Fate.
Dark Fate.
Yeah.
Okay. Linda Hamilton's in it. Mm-hmm. Good. She's alive. That's great. Because remember in Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, she dies of cancer off screen. Somehow she's alive. Fine. Whatever.
But this is a
they'll
direct
explain
sequel to Judgment Day.
No, though. Because, I mean, maybe.
No.
Maybe.
Cameron said it. It is a direct follow up to Judgment
Except
Day.
in the newest trailer, though. This is where I got confused. So I thought it was a direct sequel to Judgment Day 2. Like, we're saying Genesis didn't happen then.
Yeah.
And we're saying...
Was Genesis the one with Khaleesi in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
and then the one before that
it
didn't
was
happen
terrible.
either.
Right.
It was terrible.
But hear me
she's
out.
not
though.
a good actress.
They also gave away the whole movie in the fucking trailer.
Okay, so hear me out though with this new one though. Where my issue is, because I saw the first preview literally just has Linda Hamilton in it, and you're like, okay, cool, that's what this is. She's back. This is the actual sequel to Judgment Day, which I knew that. I'm like, okay, love it. The newest trailer though, they knock on someone's door, and who opens the door? It's old Arnold. It's old. It's him as the machine.
Old.
Yeah.
As old man Arnold. Well, in fucking Judgment Day,
He died.
He
He
dies.
gets a thumbs up.
Yeah.
But he's the time traveling one. He just keeps coming back.
Time travel.
But
man.
he's old now, though. No.
They went back to the past and brought him to the future. Or I don't know. Just
Once you bring time travel into the story,
Yeah,
it's all fucked up, and that's why
I
you
think
don't
what
bring
they
time
did,
travel
this
into
reason
any
why
story.
Terminator doesn't work is won't work is because I don't think they forgot the other movies. Because in the new Terminator Genesis, old man fucking Arnold is in it. That's where it's wrong. In the new Genesis, he
Dark Fate?
sends in Genesis he sends Sarah Connor and garbage actor white guy to Jack Courtney, garbage. He sends them to the future, and right before they go to the future, he says, "I'll take the long way around." And so then they go to the future, and he's there waiting for them, and he's an old man.
Wow.
So he just waited basically forever for
he
them
says that
to.
to
Well,
eat or
isn't
anything.
their skin
Right.
alive?
Right. So in that movie, he waits around, and then he's old when he gets to the future. And actually, even though Genesis is bad, there's some funny stuff with Arnold where when he's like fighting and stuff, he like creaks like an old like metal ship because he's old and the parts are getting old too. So then the movie ends with them leaving and Arnold's still old, and then the movie ends. That's Genesis. So then in this movie, there would be, if they're retconning those movies, there would be no old Arnold. Why is there old Arnold?
I'm sure they'll explain it.
They will fill us in.
I
bet you they won't.
I've got an
I bet you they
article.
won't.
I'm scrolling to find the punching points here to see if they can explain it away. Keep talking.
I bet you it won't. I bet you the movie won't explain it to us. Also, by the way, the next person I hear say that James Cameron is directing this movie, I'm putting out their eye with a knife. He's
only
not
producing.
He is not directing the movie.
He's producing it.
Yes. He is producing the movie. That is not directing the movie.
But he still has some say. He still has quite a bit of say.
Steven Spielberg was a producer of Jurassic Park 3. That movie's trash.
He also produced 2. He didn't direct.
Yeah, but 2's okay at least. 2's
And now
doable.
Jurassic World 3 has the entire Jurassic Park original cast back,
they
and
need to
Steven
be-
Spielberg as a producer
They need
again.
to be in it though. They advertise they're in it, but Jeff Goldblum's in the last one. He's hardly in it. He's the only reason why I even gave Jurassic World 2 a chance.
I
Because,
haven't seen either one.
Well, I didn't watch all of it because I realized, Goldblum's not in this movie. He's in it, but
I haven't seen Sam Neill in something since Peaky Blinders.
Okay, here we go. I'm just going to read this brief paragraph that basically explains but doesn't explain anything. But
Okay.
as far as we know, Terminators do not age, but the reveal of Arnold Schwarzenegger as a much older man in this trailer seems to say differently. We saw this character get destroyed in T2, but there's no telling how many T-800s were created in humanity's future.
Thousands.
If a T-800 was sent back in time again, it could explain why Arnold exists in the 2022 timeline. But why has he aged? Could this mean that Skynet's technology is merging with humans, creating androids that grow over time, just like us? It might fall in line with the theme of Mackenzie Davis's character wondering what it means to even be a human. So,
I'm not looking forward to it at all.
Stupid.
there you
go. Here's the thing. That movie's going to suck.
They needed to drop it after T2. T2 was awesome.
See, but I kind of like Rise of the Machines, though.
The first one scared me when I was 6. And the second one just
pussy.
Yeah, it was badass.
It was super badass when he knocks out that window and lays to waste with the minigun, but doesn't kill anyone.
The second one holds up like a motherfucker.
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I still watch that movie today and enjoy it.
They spent so much money on it, but dollar for dollar, it was worth every penny.
By the way, I love how the thing, as far as we know, they don't age. Well, no, we do know, because I watched Genesis and they literally fucking age in the movie.
Genesis was obviously shit. They gave away the whole plot. And John Connor's a Terminator. What?
That could have been a good movie if we did not know that.
It might have been.
No, it wouldn't have been a good movie because
I still didn't see it. So
because
I don't know.
Jai Courtney's in it, and so is Khaleesi, and she's garbage.
Jai Courtney was great in Spartacus.
I didn't even know he was in that.
You didn't know he was Jaro?
I never watched Spartacus.
You never watched Spartacus?
Dude, the dude died.
First season is fucking great.
Yeah, but the dude died. I know. Gonna get into
after
it.
The first season, the amount of gravitas that guy has, being so much shorter than all of his supporting characters, and he still owns the screen. He fucking eats it up, and he's like a dwarf compared to all these motherfuckers. Dude, the first season of Spartacus is bad fucking
Spartacus
ass.
is one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
but it's only one season.
No, it's 4 seasons.
No, it's one season really with that guy, so why would I watch anything
And the prequel season is really good.
Yeah, the prequel season is just as good.
I was so into it because, they got this Gannicus guy. It's fantastic. You see Onomaeus not being Doctore.
Maybe I'll give it a shot.
They replace Spartacus with this guy who's tall but doesn't eat the screen like...
Maybe I'll give it a shot, although I will say I'm not a huge prequels of anything fan.
So, do you remember on
watch
the last episode
first season first and then watch the prequel season?
Jeff was on where you confused Cole Hauser with Josh Lucas.
I still think it's the same guy.
Andy fucking Whitfield. That guy was an awesome actor.
Same guy, but...
So, yeah, this is where I always confuse...
God, he's garbage.
That's Jai Courtney.
Jai Courtney with...
Captain Boomerang.
With Corey Stoll.
Corey Stoll
They look nothing alike. Right. But I somehow managed to confuse the
Was he in House of Cards?
Yes.
Okay.
He's also in The Strain.
They look, they're two white guys.
No, they don't look alike.
They don't look alike
at all.
They just
have pube beards.
But Jai Courtney, but here's the issue is that Corey Stoll is actually a pretty good actor.
He's a good actor. He's a better actor.
Jai Courtney is literally the actor that they go, for a while there, they were like,
he was their Sam Worthington
we
replacement.
Need a guy with a jawline.
We needed an Australian guy.
White. And then they go, let's get this guy, Jai Courtney. People seem to love him.
He's cheaper than Sam Worthington at the time.
Well, yeah.
What's
the time.
Worthington been up to lately? Well,
Garbage.
I've just been filming Avatar 2 and 3 and 4.
Do you know? I have yet to meet a human being that's genuinely excited for any of those movies.
It's been 10 fucking years.
Somebody said something really interesting to me. Actually, no, I saw it.
I didn't care enough when they came out the first time, but I know they had a big
I saw
following.
a video that summed up Avatar really good. They're like, Avatar, this top-grossing movie of all time, made up of millions of people who watched it one time. Because it has no rewatchability, whatsoever. I was adamant. I mean, when Avatar came out, I was adamant that I was not going to go watch that movie. The premise was awful. I don't think the special effects look that great. I think it just looks stupid. And and people were like, "You got to go watch it. You got to go watch it." And finally, Patrick and I went and watched the fucking movie, and. Exactly what I thought. It was everything that I thought it was. I hated it. I hated every minute of it. I hate lazy unobtainium. I hate it.
It was a live action Fern Gully.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I'd rather they make Fern Gully Part 2 than make another Avatar because Fern Gully was really good.
They've already made Fern Gully Part 2.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh.
It's a musical.
It didn't have
really?
Robin Williams in it, though.
No.
Oh, it's because he was like, no, I'm not doing that movie. No. Yes, it's bad. Yes, I'm not doing it. But Avatar, by the way, the whole movie's about bestiality, so I can never get over that.
Just plug your
whole movie's
ponytail into this
fucking-
dragon.
Dude,
Garbage.
he plunges his ponytails into that horse's ass when he rides it. Plus, they're supposed to be like so connected, you know, like so connected to nature and stuff. And he's like on that dragon, and then he's like, "Look at that big old dragon underneath of me." And then he like just jumps off of his dragon. They literally make a point to tell you early on in the movie, like,
It's your spirit animal.
once you've bonded with an animal, it'll be bonded with you forever and ever until it dies. I mean, they say something along those lines.
And then he
So he's
just
like
left
riding
it.
that
It's like, fuck
dragon,
that one.
and he's like, "Look at that big old dragon down there." Then he jumps off its back and like lands on the big dragon and plunges his ponytail into its asshole. And I imagine his dragon was just like, "Oh,"
Oh, he dominated another dragon. I gotta die now.
and then just sits down there. It's like, "Well, it's time to die." That movie sucks ass, and I fucking hate James Cameron.
Yeah, he does have...
He is such a piece of fucking trash, and we still watch his movies
Oh,
because
they make so much fun of him in Future Man.
and South Park.
Yeah.
Did he
James
make
Cameron.
The Abyss?
Yes.
Yes.
That was a good movie.
No,
He's
I'm
made
not
a
saying
lot of
good
good
movies.
movies.
He's made a lot of good movies. It's just he himself is a piece of garbage. He like loves the smell of his own farts, and I mean, I wasn't gonna go watch Avatar based on the interviews with him alone because he seriously, like in his interviews, was just like, and it's about Native Americans. Like, dude, quit blowing yourself for 1 second. I'm not gonna watch your stupid fucking movie. And then I watched it. I did though.
Hashtag James Cameron.
Fucking hate him. I hate his guts. And anytime somebody tells me like for the new Terminator, oh, he's back to direct it. No, he's not directing it, number one. Number two, I don't fucking care. He sucks. He hasn't made a good movie in a long time anyways.
Yeah.
Like, name all of his good movies. That was 20 years ago. Everything else after that is like, what?
How many times did you watch Titanic?
I've never seen Titanic.
Thank God.
Really?
I caught snippets. I got to watch...
I mean, I know.
I got to watch
I know the
Jack
movie.
die like 10 times.
I know. You know, I think I finally probably watched Titanic one time all the way through, but it was on TV, and they edited it down quite a bit, and
with commercials breaking
And
up,
with commercial
I
breaks
might be
and
able to
stuff.
tolerate it. But
Yeah.
no, Titanic is a girl show.
yeah.
It's some kind of love story type of just...
My favorite part of the movie, my favorite part of Titanic is a part that's very underlooked, but it's when Billy Zane, he's trying to get off the boat, you know, and they're like, "Women and children first," and he grabs just like some fucking poor little kid from a woman, and he's like, "Please let me in this.
Dude, my favorite part is when
Please let me in this halvesy." Some kind of halvesy, I'm betting. Like half
That's exactly the dialogue.
half white, half something else. "Get into your boat. It's clearly my daughter. You see, I've had this child with I imagine African American?" He asks.
They weren't African Americans back then. They used a lot harsher terms.
She's clearly my child. Child's French. Clearly my child.
I like it when the boat starts to tip and one of the falling
She's like,
bodies hits the propeller.
Monsieur. And he's like, "That monster, right? Monsters. The iceberg, right? Look, come on, little Frenchie. Let's get on this fucking raft." And he gets away with his whole life. And then I remember the scene where they're both on that door, like Jack and whoever, they're like on that door.
Rose, yeah.
They're on that door, though. And I remember he dies because he lets her sit on the boat or the door, and that door is really, really big.
Yeah,
and
they
they
probably
both could have got on there.
Yeah.
But I prefer to watch Jack die.
Yeah.
So when
Paint me like one of your French whores. That's the scene, right?
Yeah.
earlier this summer,
They banging some dude's Model T.
Jeff had been he was texting me these movie quotes and making me guess.
Uh-huh.
One of them, I think this was not related to a movie quote, but this was what you'd been texting me. And you said, or Jack, I mean, and I think it was related to something completely unrelated,
Right.
but the texts were coming in out of order. So I guessed, this was my guess. I said Titanic. And then I said, when Rose accidentally calls Leonardo DiCaprio's character Jack, which is Billy Zane's character's name.
What's Leonardo DiCaprio?
Anyway, no. Okay.
Come on, Ward, get your shit together, man.
When Rose accidentally calls Leonardo DiCaprio's character Billy Zane's character's name Cal. So the full sentence was, "Draw me naked, Cal," or Jack, I mean. Hee, I'm so wasted. Then she threw up in his mouth and he drowned on her vomit. That's how I remember it anyway.
That's good.
That'd have been a better movie.
Yeah.
And then they could have
They could have ended, yeah.
You didn't get up soon? I need more of those.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, same.
You took mine.
I did. And
Dick.
awesome finger gestures while I was doing
Do you need anything?
I know.
I think I do.
More White Claw?
So anyway,
I think there's-
Titanic's obviously a really good movie.
What's that?
So obviously Titanic's a really good movie.
Yeah.
Isn't Misery's in it though, right? Not Misery, but that's her name in the movie. That's the movie she's in.
Dolores Claiborne?
Get me another one.
Let's see if you can keep up.
Oh, I know who you're talking
You just
about.
have to get up more. Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates. I
Yeah.
called her
Isn't she
Dolores Claiborne.
Isn't she in it though?
Yeah.
Is her name Dolores Claiborne in the movie?
No, she's Dolores Claiborne
No,
in
it's-
the Dolores Claiborne.
That
That's a-
movie
that's a
was
Stephen
such
King.
It's
a good
Clitoris
movie.
Dearborn or something.
All I know is that in Titanic she plays the same character she plays on The Office.
Some matriarch type. Yeah.
On The Office.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like the same person though.
Have you?
My husband's in oil or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine. And she's new money, right?
Yeah,
so
right.
she's
New money.
she's frowned
This
upon.
is what we call new money.
New money. They're all they all die. I mean, that's
Yeah.
the thing about that shit.
It's too bad they don't all die.
That would have been awesome.
Like Rose.
It would have
would've
been
a
fun to
movie if
see, like-
Rose had died.
What, and because Kathy Bates is a larger gal.
Yeah.
If she'd have been in the right place at the right time, she could have set the boat straight and it could have,
Lean, Kathy, lean. We'll dodge that fucking iceberg.
I love one thing I do love about the Titanic though. One thing I love about the Titanic though is how just mismanaged it was. I think that's the only parts of the movie I really like is how they're like, it's a ship that can't sink. Like people want to talk about, old people like to talk about how stupid young people are. But clearly old people were fucking idiots.
Old timey people pre World War II really thought a lot of themselves.
They were the dumbest motherfuckers ever. They're like, hey, we built this new ship, but surely won't sink. And then like, unsinkable. I love that too. Unsinkable. I hope we don't have to test that out here. Fucking idiots. And then they're like, this is the most people a ship's ever been able to carry. We don't have nearly enough boats to get everybody off of it.
It'd be a real shame if they just ran into an iceberg.
Captain, I see a iceberg off the port bow.
Ram that motherfucker.
Steer the boat directly into it, I say. 5 knots more. Fucking idiots. It's unsinkable, they say. Fucking idiots.
What did they have lifeboats on it for in the first place?
I mean, yeah, if it was unsinkable, right?
Yeah, because they didn't have OSHA or
insurance
anything like
adjuster
that. back
came by
then.
and was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, it was probably OSHA.
There's 1,000 passengers on this boat.
yeah, we'll put some on.
There's 1,000 passengers on this boat. Only make enough lifeboats so 300 can make it to safety. We want to make sure it's pure chaos when they're trying to get off the boat.
Because fuck those poor people.
Don't worry. Don't worry, you've seen them. They're all down there dancing a jig and having fun. They've already had their fun for the evening.
Lifetime.
Most of them, don't worry, most of them would just become a burden on the government in the United States anyways.
Those ones are disposable.
We've actually done them a favor. I say.
They're all Irish Catholic. They'll go to heaven.
I also want to see a scene,
Fucking
like,
Irish
I know
people.
it's like super noble of like there's the band, right? The band plays and they're obviously not going to get off the boat. Like they know. Like, so they're like, oh, let's just play till it's time to go down. You know, like we're going to fucking die.
Let's play to death.
Yeah. So,
That's pretty metal.
I want to see a different scene though where that's recreated where they're like, all right, band members, there's enough for all of you on this boat. And then like the director of like entertainment for the night for the boat is like, no, you won't play! We have you booked for 2 more hours!
Glub, glub, bitches!
Was there a magician on the boat? I hope he died.
Job from Arrested Development. Yeah.
He threw all his doves overboard because they were already dead.
Oh man. Obviously the best part of the real movie though is like when people jump off and hit the propellers.
That was. Yeah. My favorite
I
part.
said that a little bit ago.
That's
my
good.
favorite part.
That's gold.
It's tipping over and they're like, oh, I'm going to be blank.
Well, my favorite part is whoever edited the movie went in and put like the ping in, you know. Bing. So like they made the movie.
It's not quite right. It's like, let's go
Special
back.
effects did it, you know, and they're like, this looks really good, and they're like, well, what if we like hit a piece of metal real hard and put that in as a sound effect, and it's like, ping.
That would be perfect, except let's add the Wilhelm scream.
Savage. Kids, you want to go see your great grandpappy? How he died on the boat?
That's him. Look, he's
That
going
was him.
ping.
He was cleaved in twain. God. You know, and I mean, overall, cruises are dumb. I mean, really. I mean, how many times do you have to see news stories about cruises getting like stranded, where like the boat
or
was
having
working?
awful gastrointestinal issues.
Right, like
that's what keeps me away from cruises.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on a boat and get sick.
Like I've seen enough stuff now on like Reddit or the news or whatever about cruises that just doesn't sound interesting.
There's more like the parity between like cruise issues and like plane crashes should be pretty similar. Like
it's not even close.
I know.
Cruises
have more issues. Yeah.
Way worse. And I don't
at least
like,
on our soil.
I don't like being a hostage anywhere. So, so that's how I look at it. So,
Not at all.
so the thing about going out on a cruise
work.
is that you're there. Like that's where you are,
You're stuck.
and you're there. Like smaller scale. If I have friends that go up river and then they're like, "We're carpooling up there," and I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. I'll take my car." And they're like, "Why would you take your car if we're all going to drive up together?" And I'm
Because I hate the environment, bitches.
well, mine's more like, you're going up river at 9 o'clock in the morning, and you're planning on leaving when it gets dark in the summer. I'm going to meet you up there at noon, and I'm going to leave at 1:30. You get an hour. I do not spend all day on the river.
You only get this glaring white bod for an hour
That's
and a
it.
half, bitches.
And I'm like, I'm bored. This is boring. It's hot. So the idea of like going on a boat, like, let's go on a cruise. I'm like, oh, cool. How long is the cruise? It's a week. Oh, a week out on the ocean. Nah.
My last boat experience was with Mark, and his boat died, and we were like for a while like caught in an eddy, and so we were.
Did
just,
Mark
like,
not
weren't
have a
getting
paddle?
anywhere. He had a second motor that died as well. So we were at
Everybody
a certain
needs a
point,
paddle.
both in the river, like pulling the boat with a rope
Sounds like a quality
for about
vessel.
a mile. He's got it fixed now, but it
I was going to compare you to
definitely-
a horse, but I'm going to compare you to a walrus. Just tie it to that waterborne creature and have it drag us out of this eddy.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun.
No.
Not at all.
Made for a good story.
It's
Sure,
a lot better to have a fucking paddle.
Yeah,
Nobody ever needs a boat. You just need a friend that has a boat.
that's true.
Yeah.
As long as they
I
pay for
agree with
gas,
that.
dude.
Well, I saw something online. Someone said they had two occasions they were really excited about a boat. They were really excited when they bought a boat, and then they were really excited when they found an idiot to sell it to.
That's almost going to be kind of like my camper.
It's damn near accurate. For a camper especially.
Yeah.
Especially. Campers, the biggest waste of money.
So that's turned into a nightmare, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's had all sorts of issues. And then when we went to do the trade, like we were exploring doing a trade in the other day, but the model that we looked at is a 2017. It's brand new, but because it's a 2017, the bank won't value it as new. They'll value it as retail. And so we're already under value on the one we have out there by like 10 grand.
Because you bought it new.
Because we bought it new.
Yeah.
And so they would have given us the loan if we wanted to pay $10,000 and then also be $7,000 behind that on that one.
So why don't you just try to find a new one?
Well, that was what it was. Well, yeah, we will eventually. But
It's a scam.
yeah, I mean, it is.
It's straight
Word
up
got
scam.
fucked, and they're going to keep fucking him.
Yeah, you don't
That's-
know you're getting fucked until you're already there.
Yeah.
When your hands are leaning against the wall and your ass is out, that's when you know.
It's like, oh, this is
too
really
bad.
comfortable, but it hasn't even
It
begun
is what
yet.
it is.
Once you feel the
I
penetration,
mean-
that's when you know
Yeah.
what's happening.
We gotta move on and
Did
just,
you at least fix the stuff on it now?
yeah, the stuff's fixed. It's just, I mean, the unfortunate thing is I sent you the video
Yeah.
of the one we were looking at. It's pretty pimp.
Yeah.
But wait until shit
Did
breaks
you
on
just
that
say
one.
that's pretty pimp?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
still
the
sold
video.
on this stuff.
But Rick's probably right though. I mean, the other one would break too. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
it's
it
gonna have the
would.
same. They'll be the
All
similar.
campers are a pile
They're all
of shit.
built like
They're
shit.
all a pile of shit. Only the older ones. If you get one that's like a 95 or ish, that's a high quality.
that's
then
why I
it's
want to
probably
find
okay.
one for like.
But they're heavier than a motherfucker.
Yeah,
That's why I want to
because they
find one
build
that's
them
like a
light now because they want to
22-footer
build
for
big
like
long ones so
$3,000.
that your little truck can haul them.
If that, yeah.
If that, yeah. That's like more than what I want. Like a 22-footer for like $3,000. Then it's like,
Well, see, I don't even want a trailer. I want a bed camper, an actual
See,
camper.
I've got a bed
that's what I meant.
camper now.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
He has one.
I had a 26-footer. I've had two 26-footers. And I just traded my last 26-footer off for a bed camper, and I'll never go back to a big.
How big is a bed camper?
It's the ones that sit in the back.
Yeah,
of
an
the,
over cab.
Like 8 feet.
No,
Oh, okay,
mine's
okay.
mine's a 14-foot from front to back, and it overhangs the ass end about 2 feet.
Do you have a
is
long
the
box?
bed over the bed's over the top.
I have
of
an
the,
extra long box.
That makes a big difference.
have-
I've got a short box.
You've got that
So do
flat
I.
bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, my flatbed is 8.5 feet.
That's what
But
he
you
puts
have
it on.
children.
I do, but they don't sleep in my camper. Do you think I'd let my fucking kids in my camper? I don't even.
Well,
let
that's
them,
a good way to
I
scratch
don't
your
even let
camper.
my kids take a piss in my camper.
There's a bathroom in it?
Then why'd you
Fuck
even
yeah,
get a
there's a
trailer in the
bathroom,
first
there's a
place?
shower.
Did you really need that much space?
Yeah.
When you're, is your old lady like high maintenance or?
No. Okay, so
She doesn't listen to the show.
you don't get a camper to cook in. You get a camper to sleep in.
Exactly.
And to watch movies in if you have movies. Okay.
Well, you're camping. Why would you need to watch movies?
Sometimes it's raining outside. Anyway,
So you just need a spot that's enclosed and a place to sleep
that's correct.
and store your gear. You don't need
When
26
the,
feet of
the
it.
first person, when you go get a camper, you think, I need the biggest fucking motherfucker I can possibly get that my truck will haul. Okay? And you think, I need to hold 14 people in this goddamn thing because you never know who needs to sleep in it. Then when reality sets in, you realize I don't need all this shit.
You guys had a way different childhood than I did.
I slept in tents when I grew up.
I slept on the beach.
Anyway, so you get a camper. And this thing is it's too large. It's too big. You're hauling this thing around, and the only people that sleep in it are 2 people, okay? And you can't take, if you have a camper, you can't take anything else with you. And the thing just falls apart. They're just garbage. They're absolute garbage. I mean, think of
Every time we've gone out, we've had something
This is
fail
it.
or break.
you spend 40,000.
Trailer. A camper to me is in the box. A trailer is tow behind.
Yes, camper is over the bed.
Yeah.
Trailer is tow behind. Okay. So you spend 40 grand on a trailer, and they're just the biggest piles of shit. They fall apart. And nobody warranties them. They just don't fix them.
Because they're built like shit?
Yeah, because they're built like shit. And we got a camper.
So you think, is it something along these lines, this kind of like what you're looking at, like thinking?
That's what he has, yeah. something
Okay.
like
No, that's a fifth wheel.
that. No,
No, it's not.
it's the one that
That's a fifth wheel.
Drops
Let me
on.
see
No,
that.
it's not.
Let me see it.
Look at the bottom of it.
it's got the feet on it.
Yeah, that's a slide-in camper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like what we have now.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't let my fucking kids sleep in that thing. We don't even eat in the thing.
That's still a little more price than what I'd want.
Yeah,
Is that brand new, though?
Mine was $24,000.
Don't buy new. Don't buy new.
Oh, look, I'm kicking myself because there was a great in-the-bed camper that would fit my short box and be
That's where my
perfect for
problem
me.
is, though, yeah.
They wanted something like $4,800. And I was kind of hemming and hawing, and I was like, well, I'll go up to some rinky-dink town out by Lenore or something and take a look at it. No, it was already gone because it was a fucking screaming good deal, and I should have bought it off Craigslist the moment I saw it.
I had one I would have given you.
This
a
is
year
go.
ago.
This is that's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
A little $2,000 one. That's what I'm gonna get.
There you go.
That's all I need.
Perfect.
Just something to
And go and look
sleep
at
in.
it, make sure it's clean.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
sound.
the cleanliness is the-
it's clean and still watertight.
What you
Those
want,
are the only 2
if
things.
you're getting a slide-in camper, you want to be able to sit up in bed. That's important.
That is
Nice.
You don't want to bang your head.
repeatedly.
Your head.
Because you don't get used to
Well, we
how
said
often you sleep
I'm
in
glad
there.
we're doing the show because this
Twice
is
a
nice.
year.
It's good to know about this.
If your old lady's on her back, her feet will touch the ceiling.
Next year I'm taking a trip. Down to Pocatello
might be
to graduate,
beneficial.
and then after
It
that
is.
we're going to Yellowstone. So
That'd be
something like that
nice.
would be nice.
Yeah, it would be super nice.
Yeah.
Not have to pay for a hotel room, just pay for a parking spot.
Now I got an idea.
You still have to register the motherfuckers, though.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, just like any
It's
utility
so
vehicle.
stupid. They're a load. Why do you have to register a load?
Load.
Because
I like that
government,
word.
government,
Government.
they want. You have all the freedom you could possibly ask for. You just got to pay for it.
That's right.
You would think that around here.
They sneak these weird taxes in too. You want a kayak? You got to pay a tax to kayak. It's called an invasive species tag.
Oh, you improved this plot of land that you purchased?
Yeah.
You owe us money. Why the fuck? I made this better than it was. The fuck do I have to pay more money for it?
That's why when they drive by your house, if they see
Yeah.
you've painted it
Like,
since the last time. Oh,
hey,
this house is,
I'm gonna go assess that motherfucker.
you can't sell it for what I'm going to assess it at, but we'll do it anyway.
There you go.
No, that's why they need to
$500
change taxes. Just you pay so much
There
for
you
the
go.
land, and it doesn't matter how much you improved it.
$500.
Let me see.
500 bones.
You
That's
might
all
have
I
to do
need.
some improvements to that.
That's
but
all right.
If
Yeah, no,
that
no,
thing
no.
comes with the trailer, get it. I'm not shitting you. If it comes with the trailer, buy it.
There's a trailer.
Yeah, I had a old.
You could sell the trailer for $1,200, and I am not fucking kidding
Yeah,
you.
you should go drop 500 bones. on
Converted
that.
truck bed trailer with camper. So it's
I am not shitting you. If
confirm it comes
if you
with a
don't
trailer.
buy it, if you don't buy it, I will. I am not shitting you,
can
and I
just
don't even
take-
need the thing.
You could just take the camper off it and sell the truck
That's
trailer.
right. You could get $1,200.
he's
out of the trailer.
eBay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Entrepreneur.
right. I remember you
Aficionado.
telling me that. That's right. Looks like I might be taking a look at those.
I would buy it. Buy it. I'm not shitting you. Even if you don't want it, buy it. You could take the trailer off and sell the trailer for $300.
Might just keep the trailer. That's the thing. Might just keep
or
the
sell the camper for $300 and the trailer for $12.
This would be pretty sweet though.
Yeah.
You might have to do work on it, but that could be fun though. That could be a project though. That's
Yeah.
not too bad. Not bad.
I had a customer of mine give me a camper.
Just gave it to you?
Yeah, he was like, if you want it, come get it. I was up there the next week.
I love when people do shit like that.
I get it all the time.
I got it all the time when I was the cable guy.
You got it all the time?
Both ways.
If
But,
someone comes across another
Is
deal
One
like
in
that
the
for
pig,
you.
one in the.
Jeff, if that ever happens for you again,
No, I
Take
got a
the
bunch
offer
of free shit, and I
sell it
got
to
laid
me
all
for
the
cheap.
time.
I need something before next May
Before next May?
Yeah.
All right.
because I want to take that trip.
I got it monetarily and
gonna be awesome.
carnally.
Well, I think I just found the title for the
I'm
episode.
here to fix the cable.
My sister's dad used to have a trailer like that though, and like a camper. I mean, a camper like that. And when I bought this pickup, I was like, "That's what we need to find," is because we can. It's just something to sleep in.
It is just something to sleep in.
That's all you need.
And it's got a table if you need to sit and
if
kill
you
time.
need, if you
while
want to
it's
play cards. That's
shitty
what the
outside.
table's for.
Yeah.
Is to play cards, and that's it. You cannot, I mean, you can, but you cannot eat at that table.
No.
But two people can eat at it.
It's storage.
Yep, that's what we're gonna do. That's what I'm gonna look for. One of those bad boys. Yep, that's the plan.
But I'm still butthurt I didn't pick up that one because it was in immaculate condition and it was cheap as fuck.
I can't believe we're still talking.
I can come up with $500. That's the thing. You just gotta get the nice thing about like Craigslist and like sell it on Facebook and stuff. There's people around here that just have stuff and they don't value it anymore. Like it's like they just want to get rid of it. So people will get rid of stuff for like super cheap. They just want to get rid of.
The first place I look is Wanted to see what people are looking for because I've gotten rid of at least two things that I just had sitting in my carport to people that were looking for it. It's like, I'm just looking for an old broke down treadmill. I was like, I just happen to have one in my fucking carport. Dude was building a lathe. He needed a variable speed motor. He was like, yeah, I'll take this off your hands. I didn't want to pay to take it to the fucking dump because the dump won't take it regular.
That's
smart.
So that guy hauled it off for me. And then I look at free to see what people are just giving away. I've never taken anything for free, but I still think that one day I will find something on free that I will go and pick up.
Is this Craigslist?
Yeah, Craigslist.
Okay.
On Craigslist, I did see recently actually somebody was giving away for free a canopy. Just a canopy.
Like a pop-up tent thing?
No, just a canopy
truck
for
canopy.
a pickup.
Oh, a truck canopy.
Yeah, and I was like, it was white. It was like one of those old white ones, like with like the brown stripe down the middle. And one of the windows had been broken. They put like a piece of plywood in it. But I was like, hell, like that would work. Even if we just threw a mattress in there and like that would work fine. The only reason why I ended up not getting it is because it was for a long box. I was like, oh man, I got a short box. Damn it. But it was free.
There's things you can do that are cheap.
Yeah.
Plywood, 2x4s, and a mattress.
You can really just build your own camper shell if
You could.
That's what you
$200
wanna do, yeah.
you'd be said and done.
Yeah.
in lumber, and you could put some tin siding on it. You don't need windows. What the fuck you need windows for? You
Yeah,
just
not
sleep
really.
in there.
You need a mattress
Yeah.
and a cover.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if you really break it down, yeah, it's absolutely what you need. Mattress and a cover.
If you want to eat, go sit in front.
Or just sit outside.
Well, eat the fuck outside. This truck is new, bitch.
Just eat outside. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I like eating outside anyways when we're camping. But yeah, so we'll figure out something between now and then. They have these cool tents that you can put in the back of your truck.
Yeah,
that's
those
actually
are
pretty
cheap.
cool. I mean, it's cool. It's a cool concept. It's just like I don't want to.
Here's another thing you could
set
do.
up and take down a tent every
Yeah,
time I want
yeah,
to
you
leave.
do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you do. Put a pole up in the front and in the back. Run a string. Put a tarp over it.
I mean, that's fine.
Do
If
it-
that's
do it
You're gonna look
A-frame.
ghetto as shit. But
You have a short box. You're not going to be able to sleep in a short box. Your feet will be hanging over the tailgate.
that's what I was wondering. Because a short box is like 5 feet.
Dude, when it rains, you're going to get soaked.
Well,
He sleeps curled up in the fetal position.
well, that's the thing.
sleep diagonal,
Wrapped in brie.
Camper,
I sleep on my knees.
a lot of stuff I've seen online, though. A lot of the stuff online, though, I've seen about the camper.
I'm a real pillow biter.
No, Daddy, not tonight.
A lot of the stuff I've seen online about having a camper, though, like a truck bed camper, though. They said if it's a lot of times you can put them in your pickup. You just have to keep the tailgate open, so it hangs off a little bit.
That's true.
So that's okay.
Unless you buy one that's specifically for the footage that your truck is. But yeah, most of them you have, especially in a short box, you got to keep it.
Yeah.
Okay, this is more for off topic, but I can set you up.
Nailed it. We'll chat.
Okay.
We'll chat.
I don't Snapchat.
Oh. Snatch chat.
Yeah.
That's what I call it.
I don't Facebook. I don't Snapchat.
But no, we'll talk there because that'd be awesome. Hook a brother up.
Has anybody seen the new? What is that?
I haven't seen
What
it
is
at all.
that?
Star Wars trailer?
The new Irish
Garbage.
trailer.
The new
The
what?
Irishman?
Irishman, yeah.
Scorsese?
Yeah, have you seen the trailer?
No, with De Niro?
It's not.
Pull it up.
I'm going to go pee during it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to go outside and urinate. I'm sorry.
I'll go across the stream.
I love it when Jeff's on the show because it becomes like white normal guy talk, and it's fun. No, like just human being normal white guy talk. It's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I hope he has a deal for me because that'd be great. That's what my hope is. That's my next big plan though, is to go down to Pocatello. I'll graduate. So go down and graduate.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go hit Yellowstone. Then come up through like Missoula.
Uh-huh.
And then down through Coeur d'Alene.
Nice.
Think might stop in some of your stomping grounds. I want Bree to see those fish.
Oh, you're gonna stop in St. Regis?
I think so.
Yeah.
I want her to see those fish, man. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, have you been there?
Yeah, I've been to
Oh
St.
yeah, yeah.
Regis.
Okay, you've been. Yeah, we talked about the fish.
Because I've been to Missoula.
Yeah,
and we went that way.
and you went to the gift shop and they're actually just rainbow trout.
They are, but they're
But
like
they look
mutated.
like-
They've been there forever.
Well, it's because they bang
hit
their
the-
snouts
yeah.
on the
Yeah.
on the tank so much that they're toasted. So this is the Irishman trailer, and it looks not good. Well, I mean, okay, I take that back. It looks all right, but there are. It's very clear that the and you should go watch the Irishman trailer, listeners.
Let me write something down so I don't forget to say it.
But it's very clear that they're doing CGI to make De Niro and Pesci look young in certain scenes because they're doing it's a time. It jumps around in time.
Ring.
Hello? Hey, my friend. I got that kid I was talking to you about here. I'm going to put him on the phone and let you talk to him, okay?
Hey, Pesci.
Out of retirement.
Hello?
Yeah.
Is that Frank?
Yes.
Hiya, Frank. This is Jimmy Hoffa.
Jimmy Hoffa.
Glad to meet
That's
you,
Pacino.
even if it's over the phone. Our friend speaks very highly of you.
Thank you.
Only 3 people in the world have one of these. And only one of them is Irish.
I heard you paint houses.
Yes, I do, sir.
Where are you going?
Going to work.
Well, you know, there's a situation going on now, Frank. Big business and the government, they're trying to pull us down.
You might be demonstrating a failure to show appreciation.
I know things they don't know I know.
You can't miss the big picture.
Sookie.
And a Paquin.
Yeah, I was going to say, she doesn't look very roguish anymore.
You want to be a part of this fight? Would you like to be a part of this history?
Yes, I would. Whatever you need me to do, I'm available.
Does that not look like a Rockstar Games type trailer?
It does, yeah.
Yeah, it's
But I'll totally watch it because I
Yeah.
love mob movies.
Grand Theft Auto 6.
It feels like the next, like Goodfellas, I guess.
Yeah, no, it does look
Casino?
good in that regard.
Oh, hey, what movie is it? So we were trying to figure this out the other day. Which movie is it? Is it Casino or is it Goodfellas where Joe Pesci is like buried in a shallow grave with his brother?
Casino.
Yeah.
With the bats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a horrifying scene.
It is a super horrifying scene because they're all squirming and stuff.
No. Was it Casino?
It was Casino.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because he dies different.
Because he dies in Goodfellas
differently.
too, right?
Yeah, he dies differently.
A lot of holes in the desert. That's how that movie opens. Was him
Yeah.
So yeah, I bet.
And
you.
it is
But
Casino.
why do they bury him in a cornfield? If
It is like
they're
a
in the
field,
desert.
though.
Yeah, it's a cornfield.
Oh, maybe.
Let's see. We'll find out.
Joe
Talk amongst
Pesci
yourselves.
death scene. Joe Pesci
Is-
death scene.
So I'm going to watch that because I like mob movies.
Death, Goodfellas, Death in Casino. Let's look at Goodfellas first.
Okay, they shoot him in the back of the head in Goodfellas.
Yeah.
So it's not bad.
Okay, so it must be
So
Casino.
in Casino, yeah, he gets beat with the bat.
Him and his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like gurgling blood. You motherfucker! You motherfucker!
Yeah.
And
Well,
then they're
it's
in
heartbreaking because his brother dies first.
I've only seen the movie one time, and it
They're
was
not
20
even
years
dead.
ago.
They're buried alive after getting the
Yeah.
fucking shit beat out of them with baseball bats. Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, boom.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Oh,
They're not even wooden bats, like gentlemen.
what the fuck? Oh, you guys are so fucking tough.
You know, he'd still be good if this was Home Alone.
Oh, fuck. I can't imagine dying like that.
I don't
Yeah.
think he can either.
Oh, no, but he's living dying like that.
no, God, man, that's
And that guy
tragic.
just got
Let's just
two
double
fucking
it up.
bats.
Let's double it
Yeah,
up.
they're so fucking fucked up.
Frank, leave the kid alone. He's still breathing. Still breathing. Leave him alone.
Oh. Ugh. Oh, I'll leave him alone. Just let me bury him alive.
Ship him. No balls. There's no fucking balls.
Damn. That is so fucking hard.
I remember when I watched this the first time too, I was like, man, poor Joe Pesci's brother. And then it goes into Joe Pesci and you're like, oh no, him too, huh? Which makes sense.
While he's fucking moaning and crying. You sissy fucking bitch.
The mob fucking sucks.
Dude, why would you even get in bed with him?
Oh man,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
And they throw dirt in his mouth.
Nothing, Mickey. They had enough. How much were they going to take?
They weren't going to take any more because he was a little prick.
They buried them while they were still breathing.
That's fine.
Based on a true story.
Yeah. Oh, and then Jai Courtney. Why can't we just beat him with bats and bury him out in the field? I'm sorry, Jai.
Yeah.
I liked you as Jaro or whoever you were in.
He was the only shining
Spartacus.
spot of the Suicide Squad.
As Captain Boomerang.
Mm-hmm. That movie should have been about Captain Boomerang.
You're so full of shit.
No, I'm not even kidding. The movie should have been about Captain Boomerang where he's like The movie should have been about him, like, realizing, like, he's got paired with all these people who have, like, these abilities, and he's a fucking douche that has boomerangs. and then we, so now we become Captain Boomerang, where he learns, and also the movie doesn't take place over one day in my narrative either. It takes place over a few weeks. And so he's, like, trying to, so he's learning about this whole squad, and he's Captain Boomerang, he's garbage. Because we're just a garbage audience watching. Like, so then we become Captain Boomerang. Like, he's the outsider looking in. Things are explained to him. He's like this loser.
Australian.
But he's like a loser who doesn't have abilities, except for he throws boomerangs. And then there's like
well, he had some great eye makeup.
But then there's like a crocodile. There's like weird Harley Quinn. There's weird, but instead, like, he's a footnote in it. Instead, the audience kind of just becomes Slipknot. Remember him?
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's the Native American character who's like...
He even made it onto the poster.
He's on the poster.
He dies in the first 10 seconds.
He's like, well...
Let's hear your native voice.
I'm ready.
How, Kimosabi?
It's like...
Wump 'em.
It's like, I will get away from this. If they kill me, please promise to use every part of my body. Fucked up.
Like the great buffalo.
So fucked up.
Tatonka.
Tatonka.
That's Dance with the Wolves.
I thought that was Avatar.
It's the same fucking movie.
It is. Tatonka. Yeah. So he dies in the first second. He's in the screen. He's on the
Tatonka puts
he's in
his
the
horns
poster.
up the dragon's ass and he flies away.
God. Movie sucked. I feel like my version, if it would have been Captain Boomerang, though, could have worked. If we're Captain Boomerang, where he's like, oh, I don't belong with these guys. I'm a low-life criminal who uses boomerangs. And that's Deadshot, who has a bullseye, like, he kills people on first shot. Like, he's a killer.
And I'm just a douche with
I'm a douche with boomerangs. It did not go that way, though, my friends. We sucked.
We're going to do a new bit right now.
Okay.
Where Ward reads the first 4 news headlines for Nicolas Cage. That's current.
There's current headlines? I'm shocked.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage hunts a jaguar on a ship in official trailer for Primal. Nicolas Cage hunts exotic animals, dodges assassins in Primal trailer. Nicolas Cage is searching Portland for his beloved pig in upcoming film.
Okay.
Nicolas Cage will play a truffle hunter in an upcoming movie.
Can we watch the preview for Primal?
Yeah, let's go watch the preview for Primal.
I kind of want to know what that's about.
I've seen something about Nicolas Cage hunting animals, but I would like it better if Nicolas Cage was being hunted by animals.
The key to hunting any animal. The key to hunting any animal is to really get inside its head.
You gotta understand
the jaguar.
The jaguar psyche.
The jaguar climbs trees. Put the bunny back in the box.
Take it easy with my cat!
White Jag! Oh, he stabbed it in the head.
Okay.
Take it easy with my cat!
I wish he said pussy.
You said right before the trailer started, you said, put the bunny back in the box. And then he said, take it easy with my cat.
Take it easy with my cat.
Sorry.
Lionsgate, so you know it's good.
Is this going theatrical?
No.
Oh, no, it is going theatrical.
Take it easy with my cat!
What is it?
White Jag, maybe 400 pounds.
He have a stroke?
Maybe 400
Firing out of the
pounds.
side of his mouth.
It's
That's
just
just
his character.
It's a show now.
Yeah, he's got a lot of range.
You can talk out of this side, talk out of that side.
I think this one's going to the highest bidder.
So nice to see American faces.
I love him.
Marine Commando.
It's the guy I can't ever remember his name.
But
This can happen without warning. My radio will be on.
He's a great actor.
a great character actor.
He was good in
He's
Walking
in
Tall.
everything.
He was fantastic.
He's in everything.
Yeah, he's awesome in Vikings.
He's also in the show The Strain. His role was originally written. So
And
The
he's
Strain.
in Lost. He's
So,
in fucking
yes.
everything.
So The Strain is that show that's written by Guillermo del Toro, and it's about like vampires. And he basically just uses the same vampires he created for Blade 2. Mm-hmm. He really likes the vampire that has the shit that shoots out of his mouth.
Like opens up. And
So he originally, when he wrote the book, though, it was a book first, then a graphic novel, then the show.
Kevin Durand.
He wrote the part for Ron Perlman to play that character, but Ron Perlman's a bit old, so it went to this guy.
Because this guy is just an everyman.
Yeah, I mean, he's also tall.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at like Ron Perlman, who the part was written for, but he was a little older by the time the show came out, so it was like, okay, Kevin Durand.
He has a lot of small parts in a lot of things.
Yeah.
The man that we're looking for.
And he's almost always a bad guy.
Yeah.
A professional killer.
Oh, so went from animals to a professional killer?
Is that Famke Janssen?
It looks like her, but it's not.
How many places he can hide?
Who says he's gonna hide?
I'm going hunting.
Government wants him alive.
Who cares, little Tony? Oh,
It was.
Famke.
Wow.
If you see Loeffler, put a bullet in him. The same goes for the cat.
You kill my cat, I'll blow your head off.
Wow, that looks
Really dumb.
really bad.
It's rated R.
Rated G.
And it's all him going against a ruthless assassin while trying to protect his really expensive white Jaguar. I will not see that in theaters.
I did not know that Jaguars get that big.
CGI ones do.
Well, I mean, because it's 400 pounds.
What's this Chris Evans Moore video? The one in the middle? Is that Chris Evans?
Knives Out. This
Yeah,
looks
let's
like a
watch
good
that
movie.
trailer.
Have you seen
Looks
it?
like a fantastic
Yeah.
fucking movie.
Have you seen the trailer for
I
Knives
haven't
Out?
seen that trailer yet.
Ward?
No.
Have I heard of Knives Out? No.
It looks good.
Oh,
This
It
is
looks
how we
really
go
good.
it's
down
Margot Robbie. And,
the trailer rabbit hole.
oh, it looks amazing. I would see this in theaters.
Not this.
I don't know what this is.
That's an ad for garbage
Some
DC
DC
shows.
bullshit.
Oh, but I love DC.
I
I'm
did.
just kidding.
I did.
I think you have something you want.
Oh, Daniel Craig. Yes,
Yeah,
I've seen this.
dude, this looks fucking amazing.
Harlan started out with a Rusty Smith Corona and built himself into one of the best-selling mystery writers of all time.
30 languages, over 80 million.
I love the Daniel Craig Bond movies, but I'm so happy that he's less tied down with those now so that he can do other shit.
Well, yeah, because Logan Lucky is so good.
So good.
Everything he's in is
Have you
so
seen
good.
Logan
All
Lucky?
of his British movies? Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Logan Lucky was my favorite movie of, what was it, last year or year before?
Year before. His
So
turn
good.
his part in Road to Redemption, that was like his breakout role. Mm-hmm. Amazing.
He's even good
Go back
in.
and watch him.
He's even good in Golden Compass.
Yeah. Which is a shit movie.
Let's watch the trailer.
His Dark Materials looks good though.
Yeah.
Million copies sold. You guys fans?
I mean, I
I
don't
like
do
him.
much
Michael
research
Shannon.
myself.
Yeah.
Big fan. I'm a big fan.
Who is that guy?
Mr. Blanc is a private.
Tony Collette, who somehow can be ugly and attractive at the same time.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah, I'd bang her.
God, she's so good in Hereditary. Fuck, that movie's so good.
Article about you. You're famous.
The night of his demise, the family had gathered to celebrate your father's 81st
Christopher Plummer, Don Johnson.
On ransom. Did he attend as well?
Yes,
Sure.
but he left early. I think Glenda was
What's her name?
Jane Curtis?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis?
What? Richard said what?
Are you baiting me, detective?
Attempting to be thorough so we can figure out the manner of death.
You mean if someone...
Dave Chappelle?
No.
Goddamn.
Killed him.
Mr. Blanc, I just buried my father who committed suicide. Why are you here?
I suspect foul play. I have eliminated no suspects. Harlan was cleaning house. Everyone in the family has possible motives.
Was Harlan planning on cutting off Joni?
Did he plan to fire Walter? Is Richard having an affair?
That's some heavy-duty conjecture.
Funny, Ransom, you skipped the funeral, but you're early for the will reading.
Up your ass.
Very nice.
Ransom.
You gotta do this more often.
Can you imagine having all those people in the same fucking room?
I can now.
This is a twisted web. And we are not finished untangling it. Not yet.
I keep waiting for the big reveal.
All of them lied to me. There is one guilty party behind it all.
You know something. Spill it. Oh my God.
What a cast.
What happened to my grandpa?
Yeah.
I think you have something you want to tell me.
Knives out, dicks out, guns ablaze.
Yeah.
It looks amazing, and I still don't know what it's about.
Well, so here's one thing. I love a good whodunit, and I'm glad they're coming back.
Yeah.
Because what was that one? The Agatha Christie one that was just out.
Well, the train one.
Uh-huh.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, Agatha Christie.
Midnight Train? Or
Midnight Express or whatever.
Midnight
and now there's
Train.
a new one. There's a new one with that detective coming out, too.
Oh, nice.
So there's those, and then there's this one coming out. Like that's a genre of movie we haven't seen in a while, and that's good. That's fun.
It's a good idea to bring it back.
Yeah, it is a good idea to bring it back because they're fun.
Like you
Maltese
said, though,
Falcon
being in the same room with all those actors.
Those fucking top billed actors.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, I mean, with the exception of Jamie Lee Curtis, she just had to take a break from making yogurt that makes you poop commercials.
That's true.
Although I heard her new sequel for Halloween was good.
I have not watched Jamie Lee Curtis in much since True Lies.
You know, everybody likes taking a good shit every now and again.
It's true.
And her tits were amazing.
Jamie Lee Curtis in True Lies, man. That scene. I remember that movie was on TV.
Yeah.
The movie was on TV when I was a boy.
Too hot for TV.
And I was like, oh. No, yeah, too hot for...
What's
Jamie
this?
Lee.
Too hot for public TV, but it was on USA Network.
Oh, yeah, Up All Night.
So they'll show it.
Oh, nice.
I remember as a kid just being like,
was that Rhonda? Was that?
Oh, my.
Oh, I don't know if I like it because she's hot or if she doesn't want to be doing what she's doing because I'm kind of into that.
But do you remember, though, here's what's funny about that movie, though, is that it's Jamie Lee Curtis, so she's got like that short mom hair for the movie building up to that. So, and those glasses.
Yeah.
So she's not that hot leading up to that. But then when she uses the water,
they have her dialed
as soon as
down.
she uses the water and slicks her hair back, though, it was like,
and takes her clothes off.
and I remember 11-year-old Derek being like, "Oh, okay."
You mean Kenny's mom could do that if she just slicked her hair back and took off her blouse?
I'm like, here we go.
Wow.
She has those high-waisted, high hip,
which make her legs look extra long. Yeah, no, Jamie Lee was dialed the fuck in. And Eliza Dushku was her fucking daughter? Come on.
And I remember
I'd procreate with
this
that.
last couple years seeing girls wear the high-hipped bikinis now, like it's coming back.
Thank
and
God.
I was like, I am okay with this coming back.
I'm okay with that as well.
I also will admit that I'm okay with like the high-waisted jeans coming back too. It's a good look.
I don't like the high-waisted
No.
jeans too much.
See, but I didn't like the
I think you're in a
low-waisted.
single category.
Yeah.
No,
not
I don't
the
think so.
high-waisted jeans.
No, hear me out. Because if it's not the high-waisted jeans, it's the low-rise jeans. And what's a term you have not heard in a long time? I'll tell you what it is.
I'm anticipating it.
I'm going to tell you what it is. I'll tell you what it is. What's a term that we have not heard from girls or about girls in a long time?
Camel toe.
No. Well, no, we've heard that lots. No.
Moose knuckle.
No. What we have not heard in a long time is muffin top.
Oh, yeah.
The high-waisted jeans have come back and have eliminated muffin top.
So they're just hiding it from you.
That's fine. Because
Those are mom jeans.
Because once they're naked, I don't care.
I love it when the jeans go over the belly button.
No, that's
See, yeah, you're on the same page.
No, but check it out though.
You know, tranny spots,
dude,
you guys can spit in each other's.
I see girls all the time that wear those that actually have rockin' bods, and then they're wearing like halter tops, and it looks fucking good. But those same girls in the 2000s, you just have to understand.
If the tits
listen
cover
to
the
me.
pants, that's the biggest turn on to me.
Hear me out, you fucking idiots. Jesus. I went to school in the
I've got a point to make.
Okay, fuck off. I'm done. I'm good. No.
I just wish all the bitches would lose some weight so they would.
I love being interrupted every second. It's my favorite thing.
Women of America.
You're right, I'm wrong.
Stop
Granny
eating
panties.
Twinkies.
The way to go.
No, this is what the show.
No, you're right, I'm wrong.
No, please explain.
No,
I'm done.
you don't get it.
No, I get it.
I went to school in the 2000s. It's the ugliest time period for clothing. Girls wore low-waisted pants right above their ass crack, and if you were 5 pounds overweight, you just look like a fat girl wearing low-waisted pants.
No, I remember that.
Now,
Spilling over.
I actually don't prefer a girl who's like 110 to 130. I actually like a girl with big hips and a big ass. But those girls don't look good in low-waisted 2000s jeans. They look bad. So they all got described as having muffin top. So for the longest time period between the year 1999 and 2007, those girls were described as being like fat, and they didn't make the bar. But as soon as you get them naked, though, it's just a girl with a nice big fat ass and nice big hips, which is what I fucking prefer.
Sounds like she should have dressed accordingly and not to fashion.
But they didn't have they didn't have them then. They had all. Come on, man! You go to the store.
The shelves with me.
Yeah, you go to the store. You
It's
buy
like
what's
the
fucking
jeans that
there.
You can't buy, like I can't buy the jeans that I wore in 2000 now.
I still buy
I have to buy jeans with
I'm
like
still
weird
wearing
clothing.
I'm still wearing the jeans I bought
fuck
in
you, man.
2000.
Fuck you, man.
The clothing we wear has not changed, though. That's the thing, guys.
Not these. I
No,
like
they
my
put
lady.
patterns on the pockets
Sure.
now, though.
Oh, that's awful. Well,
Yo,
actually,
no, I
that's
won't buy the shit with the
not
Stay
even
patterns.
away
really
from
that.
those, but yeah.
That actually, they don't make that anymore. People, I don't
Are
know
they
where
away
they're
from that now?
Well, no, I just don't know where they're finding them. I mean, they're buying them
From
new,
TJ
but
Maxx.
it's still, yeah.
They
What
don't
I'm
sell them
saying
at
is
Costco,
they're in a warehouse
and I bought
somewhere.
my
What I'm
clothes at
saying is,
Costco.
though, maybe not the
These are gonna be
highest,
hot.
maybe not the highest waisted jeans, but I'm saying like now that girls are able to buy a little higher waisted jeans that actually cover up some of their stomach.
So what if they have the high-waisted jeans and their thong still goes over the edge of the top of the pants?
Well, I actually don't know that a lot of girls wear the thong anymore. I mean, some do.
What if the whale tail goes over the top of the high-waisted?
I don't know that that's a thing anymore.
It's hitting the shoulder blades.
A lot of girls wear like the boy cut underwear now, though.
You
That's
know,
like a
the
thing.
first time I heard that whale tail line was the other day watching.
A dude with a whale tail?
No, it was. I've been watching Parks and Rec. That's the first time I'd ever heard that.
Really?
Yeah.
But my point is, I've seen a lot of girls recently who are probably 160 pounds to 170 pounds wearing clothes that are a little higher waisted, and I'm like, man, that looks good. You look good.
I
That's
think
a good look
if a
on you.
person wears clothing that fits, typically that person looks okay.
But
me too.
But
I don't think about poundage.
But back in the 2000s, clothes that fit.
Well, no, unless I'm going to like butcher her and it's like I'm going to get a lot of meat off that one.
But back in the 2000s, clothes that fit weren't being made.
No, you're right. I remember going.
It wasn't
through
a
that
fucking
era
thing
because it was kind of one of those things where
there
we'd
was
be like, oh, man.
There was one style of pants that was being made during that time period, and no girl looked good in
Because
them.
they were going for the Kate Moss demo.
Yeah, they wanted Kate Moss, Paris Hilton, Nicole Richie. Like you had to be a girl with no hips.
I always hated the really tight pants. So when I grew up, it was a chick wore a tight ass pair of jeans, but the legs were always baggy. And then it went to everything was tight. And like if you put a string around your leg, you'd see it through your pants.
Like how did they even put those pants on?
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
my
exactly.
question.
You had to peel them off like a banana. You couldn't pull them off. And
I always used a knife.
Yeah.
These are one and dones, baby.
That was my point.
No, this shit's happening.
I think it looked
it's
better.
happening now.
The 90s had better looking clothes than the 2000s did, for sure.
I grew up in the 90s.
And they had way better looking clothes. The girls did. Than the 2000s, which was the worst time for clothing for women.
Yeah, because like you said, Paris Hilton, Nicole Richie.
Yeah, if you were into a girl that had like no hips and like a really flat stomach, like I guess that was your thing. And I don't want to shame a bunch of skinny girls either, though. Too. I mean, like I like skinny girls
he
too.
can shame skinny girls. I will take all the skinny girls to the left. To the left.
I'm not shaming any of them. I've dated plenty of very skinny girls, but I'm just saying, like I prefer a little ass, little hips.
Something to hold on to.
Just looks better to me. And back in 2001, those girls could not find clothes. And if they did, they got called muffin top.
Did Goodwill not exist?
Well, it wasn't cool to shop at Goodwill into the 2000s.
Okay.
Now they go to Goodwill. It's actually very nice for kids now because now it's cool to go thrifting. Mm-hmm. I remember the first girl I dated who liked going thrifting. She was like, "Yeah, let's go to Goodwill. I want to find some clothes." And I was like, "I am not doing that.
I don't want hepatitis."
Well, I mean, I grew
cooties. I was just worried about cooties.
I grew up poor. So
it was a lifestyle.
I had to shop at Goodwill. So going there was not a fucking fun time for me. I'm like, hey, we should go to the food bank too while we're at it.
Hey, they have the best cheese.
Yeah. Let's go to CAP and see if they'll help me pay my electricity bill. Like fucking that doesn't sound fun.
That's a good first date.
Now I do like going to Goodwill now. I found some pretty cool stuff at like thrift stores, but you know, I hated it for a long time. Like, ooh, this sounds like fun. the 2000s was the ugliest time for clothes. Girls would wear jeans that were too long, and then they were flip-flops, and the jeans would go like underneath the heel of their foot, and the bottom of their feet would just be soaked or awful from the weather. Like, roll up your pants. Hem them. Disgusting. Hate it. Not my favorite. Somehow they're pulling it off differently than, like, mom jeans, though.
I think it's the cut.
It does look different, yeah. It does look different than mom jeans now. You guys don't see enough young people that are wearing it. That's the problem.
No, we don't.
Well, I see it. I see it every day.
I don't even know what young people are wearing today.
Well, I do. I'm telling you.
I know.
I see young people literally every day.
I see really young people every day.
What are they wearing?
My daughter wears. Sometimes I tell her to go change.
That's not high-waisted enough.
She's 7.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, that's also saying, I mean, really,
no
actually
belly button.
I'm not seeing a lot of jeans anymore at all, actually. A lot of them are wearing, like, I found out how expensive they are. They're like Nike, like, running pants. Like tights.
Oh, the yoga pants.
Yeah, except for they're not yoga pants
Aren't
anymore.
those
They're
like
just like tights.
$110
Oh,
a
so
pair?
fucking expensive. Yeah.
I hope they last a long time.
Well, I
doubt
bought one pair of like Nike like pants years ago. I still have them. They work great, but man, that's the one time I bought them because it's like, fuck, they're expensive. And I got them from an outlet store.
Did you feel more feminine when you bought them?
No, they're not.
Did they hug your balls nice and tight?
Did they keep you
They're
warm?
not tight pants, man. They're like...
Did you talk?
Are they the swishy pants? Swishy, swishy, swishy.
No, they're nice. They got a soft feel to them.
I wear tights underneath my...
They're like gym pants.
My gym shorts.
Basically.
Did you put your panties on before you put them on?
I dress like Ben Affleck in Good Will Hunting.
You know, I think my
How about them apples?
My favorite thing... My favorite thing is when I meet people, like women who are like... toxic masculinity, and I'm like, ugh, shut the fuck up. But then I have conversations like this where it's like a couple of Marys in their 40s who are like, did it make you feel feminine? And I'm like, you know what? Maybe toxic masculinity is a thing. Maybe they're right.
I put a tampon in at least once a day.
Yeah, literally. Cool. It's like hanging out with my dad. Except for I'm glad he's dead. Seriously, I hear like girls say like stuff like that. Toxic masculinity. I'm like, oh, shut up, you
I
fucking...
put my panties on one leg
I'm
at
like,
a time,
shut
just
up.
like everybody.
And then I hear conversations like this from like 40-year-old Marys. And then I'm like, oh, there it is.
I always wondered how my last show was going to go.
Fucking good riddance. Fuck off.
See you, buddy.
I'm fucking kidding.
Peace out, all.
God.
All right. Well, we should probably get out of here.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. This fucking show.
All right, you can find us at tspn.fun. Subscribe to this show. It got heated in here. Anyway, thanks for listening. Jefscool has been on the program tonight. The Beard joined us this evening, and we talked about all sorts of stuff tonight. We've talked about the Terminator Dark Fate movie, James Cameron, what a dick he is, Titanic. We did some camper talk. And we talked about some Jamie Lee Curtis and dressing in the 90s.
Yes.
Anyway, thanks again for joining us this episode. We'll catch you next week. And hopefully everything's all smoothed over.
Doubt it. All right, bye.
Yep.
It's time. It's about time. We're starting, kids. Welcome to the Time Spent Poorly program with your fantastic hosts, Derek and Edwardo. We have a special guest tonight. His name is Jeff.
Woo!
Jefscool. I am a part-time announcer and resident alcoholic, The Beard. I don't even know what we're discussing tonight, but we had the music. And
whenever the music comes on, that means it's time for a show, right?
It's go time!
All right, echo's down. I know that bothers Derek.
It does. I don't like the echo.
We need Christopher Walken to come in and be like...
Needs more echo.
Needs more echo. All right. Yeah, hey, everybody, welcome to the show.